Should you do Amazon Flex? I'm here to talk to you guys about my experience since I've been doing Amazon Flex using my Tesla Model Y, and kind of give you guys a couple more tips and tricks and things to avoid when you are doing Amazon Flex, okay? Now, before we get started with the video, make sure you watch this video to the complete end because I want to get monetized. I'm almost there. I think I have like I think I have 500 more watch hours left to get monetized. So help a brother out. I appreciate you guys. Also, we are on the road to 10,000 subs. Once we reach 10,000 subscribers, I will be giving away $200. But let's go ahead and get started with the video. So Amazon Flex. If you don't know what Amazon Flex is, it's Amazon's version of a contractor job where you deliver packages using your vehicle, okay? So that being said, if you have a car, it doesn't matter what kind of car you have. I don't know about the year. I don't know how far back they go for the years. I should do my research on that. But pretty much, I've seen all kind of cars. I don't think anything too old. I would just say 10 years plus. 10 years back, and you should be good to do Amazon Flex. And it's really good. Like, there isn't always a shift going on, so that's probably my biggest letdown for Amazon Flex. In the beginning, I feel like I was always getting shifts, and now I feel like we're battling and fighting for shifts with Amazon Flex. But hey, it is what it is. It makes sense because it's very popular and everybody's trying to get on. So if you get on, then this video isn't just for people that do get on with Amazon Flex. It's kind of for people that are looking for a way to make some extra money but don't know what else they can do. So I'm kind of answering for both sides, whether you work for Amazon or you don't. Now, first things first is getting signed up. Definitely download the app. Android, I think they finally have the app now, so you should be good to download the app directly and have no problems with that. But Apple, of course, it is available, so you don't got to worry about that. But yes, Amazon Flex. All right, so I've been doing it for about a year and a half now, and I've had my ups, I've had my downs. But a couple things that you want to avoid doing is being greedy, okay? There was a time where I took a morning shift, and that morning shift, I was like 150 for 3 hours. And then after the 3 hours, there was another like 160 for 3 hours. Maybe it was like 4 hours. And I took that one as well. But it was at night, and we had just gotten like, well, not recent, but like the snow and ice was melting and everything like that. So I was on my way to the next route, and I was literally on the last, like I had like maybe 3 or 4 more packages left to deliver. And the route, the GPS, the Amazon route took me to like, I don't even know how or it even picked up this random road, but the road was like made for like the Amish, like people that drive like uses like the horse and carriage. It was for that. And I didn't know because I'm just following the GPS, but it did start to look weird because I'm like, man, like I got to go up that. It was a huge hill that I had to try to climb with my car. And it wasn't the Tesla. It was my Nissan at the time. And I'm looking up the hill and I'm like, man, am I going to make it up that? Like it's got a little bit of snow on it. I'm like, all right, forget it. We just going to try. So I floor it up the hill. I make it up the hill. All right. Once I get up there, I look straight ahead of me, and there's like somewhat of some ice and like water, but not not that you couldn't drive in it, but like you would have needed like a bigger truck, a vehicle that sat up pretty high to get through it. But I couldn't really tell because I couldn't see like the ground, right? So I said, you know what? I'm going to risk it. I'm going to just try to floor it and get all the way over to the other side. Man, I shouldn't have done that. That was the worst thing I could ever do. So I punch on it, and I made it like more than halfway over, and my car just stops. So I get out and I'm stuck and I'm just like, man, I was like, oh my goodness, no way this just happened to me. And I get out the car and my tires are unbalanced. Like my left tire was in the air. The rear left tire was in the air. No, my front left tire was in the air. So it's spinning as I'm trying to just drive. It wouldn't catch because it's in the air. So I'm like, damn, I'm leaning to the right more. The water, it's ice, it's cold outside. And what it was is the middle of my car was caught on the dirt part in the middle because it was up so high. And the tire tracks were down further, if that makes sense. So what I should have done was put my tires in the middle of that dirt part and have my right side tires driving on the dirt and then the middle of my tires driving in the middle, or my left side tires driving in the middle. Anyway, I found that out the hard way and I was devastated. I was up so high on this hill that if I looked left and looked out of like where the trees were, like if my car would have went out to the left, it all would have been over with. Like it was pretty bad. So I called the customer. I like, cause you do get a number, like the helpline. Anyway, you can text or call the customer to let them know you're on your way to their stop. So I'm blowing them up. I'm like, man, please just answer. Please just answer. So I think the number was routed to the person that I was dropping to's parents. So I talked to the dad and I was like, hey, I'm on my way to drop off this package with Amazon, but I'm stuck. I really need some help. Could you help me? Could you send someone to help me or something like that? The police weren't even able to help me. They didn't have any tow trucks. It's like 10 o'clock at night. I'm an hour away from home. Like it was all bad. I didn't want to send my wife out to come get me because she had the kids. They were just in bed. I'm like, I'm not having her wake the kids up to drive an hour away to potentially help me and for her to potentially get stuck. So it was just all bad. I'm panicking. I'm like, man, what am I going to do? The police were like, hey, if you want to come down the hill, you can come back to the station and then we can figure out from there. Have your wife come pick you up from here. I'm like, man, no, I need my car. Like, I'm not leaving my car here. I'm sorry. Like, no. And there's no tow trucks available. My AAA, whatever I had at the time, couldn't help me. There was no tow trucks. Like, I'm just straight out stuck. Amazon can help me. It was bad. Long story short, I ended up finally getting a hold of the customer, and she said she's going to send her husband out, and her husband came and saved the day. He was able to pull me out, and he kind of guided me with how to drive my car out of the BS. Let's just call it that. So I was able to get out. I dropped off his package. I said, man, what do I owe you? I wanted to pay that man for helping me get my car out of that because it was scary. It was very scary. And, he was like, hey, don't worry about it. He was like, man, just get home safely. He's like, man, thank you for dropping off my package. He was more happy to get his package than anything else. So that's probably my number one thing. If you live in a place where you get bad weather, like snow and ice and everything like that, your life isn't worth going to deliver a package, right? If you can't deliver the package and you feel like the route that you're driving on just might not be safe, and if you have to second guess the route that you're taking, don't do it. Turn around, go another way, call Amazon, let them know that the route that you're on looks crazy, looks scary, and you don't want to take the chance. They'll give you a solution. Don't force it. Don't risk anything just to drop off a package. I don't care how much money you're going to make. It's not worth it, okay? That's probably my number one advice that I would say for my Amazon delivery drivers is don't risk your car or yourself just to deliver a package because you want to make that money, all right? Amazon will look out for you. They will understand. They are very lenient with, understanding, delivery, okay? But that's really it. I know I went into like a little story for you guys. I don't really have too many other things. I do have other things, but I want to save it for another video. But I just wanted to give you guys that, like, don't be too thirsty to make all the money in a day. There are going to be days when the weather's nice and everything like that where you will be able to make a decent amount of money. But don't risk your life and don't risk, anything, your car being damaged just to drop off those packages. All right, it'll be okay. I promise. But that's it. That's all I have for you guys. Let me know, have you guys signed up for Amazon Flex? Are you still on the waiting list? I know there are a lot of people on the waiting list still. What I recommend for that is try reaching out to their customer service to see if they can get you in or boost you up a little further. I do know I have seen that work for people. So just try that out. See if they can get you in. All right. Let's get to this money. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Road to 10,000 subscribers. So make sure you guys subscribe up. I really appreciate all of you. All right. Scoofy here. Subscribe to the channel. Invite your friends and family. And I'm out.